Boasting a $500 million fortune, Dana White sits comfortably atop the MMA world. Dana has not only built an MMA empire, but his wealth seems boundless as he splurges on million-dollar paintings without a concern in the world. And there is nothing compared to his other outrageous purchases. So let's take a look at some of the stupidly expensive things that Dana White owns. Supercars. It seems like the president of the UFC is an adrenaline junkie. Not only does he love his fast cars, but he has a soft spot for motorcycles too. But his bikes are coming up soon, so stick around and find out. So for now, we're gonna look at Dana's incredible car collection. As a young man, Dana dreamed of owning a Ferrari like most of us. The only difference is that he actually made enough money to buy not one, but two of them. His very first one was a classic red Ferrari Testarossa. Now, if you are old enough, you might remember Tom Selleck riding around in it in Magnum P.I. Well, at least Dana did, which is why he always wanted one. The starting price of the Testarossa is $181,000. The one that Dana owns is a 5-speed manual 4.9-liter engine with 390 horsepower. But it seems like he wanted something even faster than your classic Ferrari. So, the UFC president opted for a black Ferrari Spider F430. This speed demon comes with a 4.3-liter V8 engine that is capable of powering the F430 from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.6 seconds. Dana spent over $210,000 to add the Spider to his collection. However, that's not even the fastest thing that Dana owns, and neither is it the most expensive. So stick around to find out what else is in Dana's collection. But we're not done looking at Dana's car collection just yet. Apart from Italian supercars, Dana also loves his American muscle. The reality TV show Muscle Car offered to make him a 1971 Plymouth Barracuda, which is one of his most prized possessions. Another one being his metallic gray 1969 Chevy Camaro with all black rims. The car cost Dana $60,000 and has a top speed of 196 miles per hour. And the Camaro can reach 0 to 60 within 3.5 seconds. But let's get back to a more comfortable ride. Part of Dana's car collection also includes a 2014 Bentley. The car cost is $198,600 and can go to a top speed of 192 miles per hour. However, Dana isn't all about splurging his cash on himself. He also has two sons who had some of the most baller Sweet 16s. His eldest son, Aiden, was given a decked-out Defender Works V8 70th Anniversary Edition, which is worth $180,000. Only 150 of these were ever made. Meanwhile, his younger son, Dana Jr., received a $125,000 BMW M6 for his 16th birthday. Talk about having a good birthday. But it seems like fast cars aren't enough to satisfy the UFC boss. He needs fast two-wheelers too. Bikes. Being the president of the UFC comes with many perks, one of them being the world-famous companies won a piece of real estate inside the octagon. Harley-Davidson was one such company that wanted their logo plastered in the cage, and this deal was a match made in heaven as far as Dana White was concerned. He bought his first Harley-Davidson for $20,000, and since then has become hooked on bikes. After Harley-Davidson, Dana got a Ducati bike that also featured the UFC insignia on its side. But that wasn't enough for the boss. He also bought an MV Agusta F4 for $23,000 as it was a limited edition model. The top speed of something like that is well over 190 miles per hour. So hopefully Dana isn't testing the speed limits of these bikes, but one thing he can test the limit of is the largest purchase to date. So stick around to see exactly what that is. Private jet. Now, if you have been following Dana White's Instagram for a long time, then you knew this was coming, as there is a famous picture of Mike Tyson writing an interesting word on Dana's forehead as he's fast asleep on his private jet. So, even though you might be the boss of a billion-dollar franchise, you're not above some pranks. Besides, pranks are easier to take when you're on an insane Bombardier jet that is worth around $50 million. Now, Dana has come a long way from training his clients in boxer-size workouts, as a private jet might be the ultimate luxury item. But there are a few things that can top that. Maybe not perhaps financially, but in terms of rarity. So keep locked in to see what else Dana has spent his vast fortune on. Collector items. When you're worth $500 million, there aren't too many things you can't afford to buy. However, there are some unique and rare items that even the wealthiest in the world cannot get their hands on. And that is exactly what Dana has in his office. Dana's collection includes some of the more insane and amazing things, so keep watching to see. Let's first start off with his art collection. Dana has an extensive art collection in his office worth millions of dollars. He has a unique art piece right next to his desk. It is of an AK-47, but inside the clip is a series of bullets filled with incredibly unique items like oil, cocaine, gold, blood, diamonds, religious symbols, and the seeds used to make heroin. The artist who created the piece loved the fact that Dana had it and even sent him an accompanying grenade to add to the collection. Pretty wild, right? Dana also has several wall-length pictures of boxing legends like Mike Tyson and Muhammad Ali. But Dana's prize painting is this Yakuza piece that he used to be too embarrassed to display due to its explicit nature. But once he found out that the painting is worth $1.2 million, Dana decided to place it in his office. But we're only scratching the surface of Dana's insane collection, so keep locked in. Perhaps the most unique item in Dana's collection is the skull of a saber-toothed tiger. Dana bought the skull in an auction and it cost him $160,000. Along with the saber-toothed tiger skull, Dana also has two samurai swords which date back to the 1500s. These are essentially priceless. Swords of that quality are extremely rare to find. And to finish off Dana's collection, we have a number of bass guitars. Two of them are from Flea, a famous member of the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and some of the others belong to the bassist of the Beastie Boys. So now that we've looked at what's in Dana's office, how about we take a deep dive into Dana's personal home? And you don't want to miss this insane house. Property portfolio. Dana spends most of his time in Las Vegas, which is where the UFC headquarters are based. In Vegas, Dana lives comfortably in a $6 million mansion. This mansion comes fully equipped with a stunning lap pool, a home gym, grappling and boxing room, which is decked out with padded floors and walls, and an infrared LED bed, which is meant to help body wellness, as well as a Pilates studio and a steam room, and a massage and facial room. So talk about living the good life. It seems as if Dana doesn't have to step outside of his home ever if he ever really wanted to. This home also has 9 bedrooms, 12 bathrooms, a video game arcade, a personalized basketball court, an expansive backyard, and a barbecue setup for his personal chef. And now you might be wondering how big the house is, but to put that into perspective, Dana had to buy 3 different properties and combine them into one for his mansion. One of them was a 7,700 square foot house for just under $1.8 million. Another was a 5,500 square foot home for $2.4 million, and the last one was nearly a 4,700 square foot house for $2 million. So it seems as if whatever Dana wants, hey, that's what gets done. So Italian supercars, American muscle, some of the fastest motorcycles, and expensive private jets are just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to Dana White's most insane expenses. His real treasure lies in the rare collector items in his office and his amazing mansion. Who knows what the boss will get next, as there seems to be no limit to his ever-increasing net worth. Now, if you enjoyed this video, then please give it a like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit the little bell beside it so that you are notified the next time we upload a new video. And with that being said, you just watched us break down some of the most stupidly expensive things that Dana White owns. We will see you next time.